playing musical chairs in the section. The video, your girl is back again with another story time. If you're to my channel, hey girl, hey. And if you're a returning subscriber, I don't even gotta say nothing because you know what's up, I know what's up, we know what's up, and that's on way. That's on period. And Mary had a little lamb. As y'all can see by the title of the video, today we're gonna be talking about the Kodak capper. And y'all probably like, Asia, like what does Kodak gotta do with this story? But baby, I promise you, we gonna get there. So y'all already know, in order for any of my story times to make sense, I have to give y'all a little backstory. So y'all, this happened in about 2016, either at the end of 2016 or at the beginning of 2017. I'm a sophomore at FAMU and I work at the Chick-fil-A on FAMU's campus. If you're not new here, you already knew that. If you don't know that, that means you probably need to catch up on some of my other story times about my little Chick-fil-A shenanigans. But yeah, y'all. So I'm probably working at Chick-fil-A for about 2 to 3 months at this time. And I told y'all, when I was working at Chick-fil-A on campus, I was like just meeting a lot of people because the Chick-fil-A was like connected to, I think it's called the Orange Room. The Chick-fil-A is connected to the Orange Room. And anytime people would visit FAMU, they would like hang out at the Orange Room. Like the Orange Room was the hangout spot. Chick-fil-A was just the spot, y'all. So this is when I met Capper. Capper was just one of those customers that would come to Chick-fil-A and he would just like talk to me and he would just like, you know, make conversation and just hold up the line. He was a, what do you call him, y'all? Basically, he was a cap caller. He was one of those niggas that just be in everybody's face. Like he would see one girl, she would turn him down and he would just talk to the next girl. He was just a for everybody type of nigga, y'all. But we gonna call him the Capper. So boom, I'm working at Chick-fil-A and I noticed the Capper, but I was already kind of familiar with the Capper because the Capper was in DMs on Instagram. The Capper was in my GroupMe. If y'all do not know what GroupMe is, it's basically just like, I think the app was designed for students, but they be selling weed on the app. They be selling apartments on the app. They be doing PPP loans on the app, y'all. They be doing everything but what the app was designed for on this GroupMe app. He used to always be in my my GroupMe messages heavy. And like I said, I was working at Chick-fil-A and I would always see him on campus. And I don't even think he was a student there, but I would occasionally see him like when I'm going to the library or going to my classes. I would just see him every now and then. I already knew what type of nigga the Capper was, so I really wasn't interested. Like he wasn't ugly, but he just wasn't my cup of tea. Like I told y'all, he was a for everybody type of nigga and my ex was a for everybody type of nigga, so I try to stay away from them type of dudes. But like I said, at work I could not like avoid the Capper. Like when he would message me, I'd respond to him, or if I did respond to him, I would just kindly be like, no thank you or whatever. I would just say no thank you and I would keep it moving. But when I'm at work at Chick-fil-A, I couldn't like not take his order. Like I couldn't avoid him or whatever. So anytime he would see me, let me go ahead and point out, y'all, he was a hood nigga. So anytime he would see me and I'll be at my register, he'll just be like, when I'm gonna see you out your uniform, like when you gonna let me take you out, I'm trying to get you out your uniform. Like he would just, you know, just trying to sweet talk me or whatever. And I'm just like, nah, like I don't party, I don't do nothing. Like I'm basically telling him like, I just work and I go to school. That was a lie, y'all, because in 2016, 2017, I was outside. But I would just lie to him and be like, oh no, I don't really go out. I don't really like, I'm not interested or whatever. I do want to point out, y'all, he would always message me on GroupMe and he would like kind of invite me to like parties. He would just be like, oh, I got a section at 10 tonight. Oh, I got a section at Play tonight. Oh, I got a section at Coliseum. Like he was basically telling me he got a section, so he wanted me to invite all my homegirls, everything on him. He was like that type of nigga. And like I said, I did party around this time, but I wasn't just, I don't know, y'all, I wasn't really interested in him. So I would just kindly say no, or I would just leave him on scene. But he would do this like honestly, like every time there was like a big event in Tallahassee, he would be in my DMs telling me, oh, he got a section. He want me to invite my homegirls. He want to get it popping, big drinks, big this, don't pay for anything. This is where the name Kodak the Capper comes in at. He will always, like anytime he would slide in my DMs, he would be like, you know, I know Yak, I hang with Yak, Kodak, that's my cousin, And I'm not gonna lie, on his Instagram, he did have pictures with Kodak and other like celebrities and stuff. But y'all, his Instagram was just giving me like, I'm a club promoter and after the club events, I take pictures with the celebrities. It was given like, I don't know, y'all. It was given like he was a bouncer or he was a promoter or like he was a security guard at the clubs, and he would just be like, like, you know, y'all know what type of niggas I'm talking about. The niggas that be in all the places, in all the spots, and they run with the niggas that got the money, but they don't really have no money. used to try to use Kodak name to get females, to get bitches, y'all. He's like, I'm Kodak cousin, I hang with Yak, you know, Yak, my boy, Yak this. And the first time he told me that, I was kind of like thrown off, like, nigga, you think I'm about to slob on your knob just because you know Kodak? Like, I didn't know, y'all. I didn't know what he thought it was. I thought he was going to, I don't know, y'all. He thought like he was going to be like, oh, I'm Yak cousin, I'm Kodak cousin, I hang with Jack. And I was just going to start slobbing on his knob. Like, nigga, no, that don't faze me. So that was a big red flag and a big turnoff. I really was like, ugh. Like, nigga, why would you use another man's name to get, y'all, we gonna get there. We're gonna get there. So boom, fast forward like months later. It was probably like 2-3 months later. There's this event in Tallahassee. I don't remember the name of the event, y'all, but I know Major 9 was there and Rod Wade was there. And the only reason why I knew about this event was because my homegirl hit me like mad last minute, y'all. She hit me. We gonna go ahead and give her name. We gonna call her Candace. Candace hit me and she's like, Asia, Major 9 gonna be here this weekend and that's my man and I wanna see him. Do you want to go to the concert with me? And I'm kind of just like, girl, like, no, you let me know this a week before the event. Like, if there's going to be a major event, I need to know because I need to get my hair done. I need to get my lashes done. I need to get my toes done, my hand. Like, y'all, I need to get it together. So I kind of was just like, no, girl, and then you should have been told me about this because I need to get my money together so I can get the tickets. It was just a whole lot. So I already had my mind made that, hey, I'm not going to this event because we don't got none of our stuff together. She didn't have no tickets. She didn't really have her stuff together either. I think she found out about the event last minute too, and she just wanted to go. So I just was like, no, girl, I'm not going to the event. But I think like 2-3 days later, the capper slides in my group me DMs. And he's like, oh, I'm going to be at the Moon this weekend. I got a nice section. Invite all your homegirls, invite all your friends. Big bottles, big mosa, big lick, big this, everything on me. So I'm like, all right. So my homegirl, she want to go to this event. And I'm not going to lie, y'all. When she told me about it, I wanted to go too, just only for the fact that Major 9, he had, I don't want to say he just came out, but he had just dropped Soul Ties. And when I say that song was on repeat, that song was on repeat. So I'm like, all right. I hit Capper back. I'm like, yeah, just let me know. I'll let you know if I want to go to the event. So I'm telling Candace, I'm like, Candace, I don't have none of my stuff together, but if Capper can put us on this list for this event, then we gonna go. We gonna be on go basically. So I give Capper, me, her, and I think she had like another friend. I really didn't know this girl, but it was just like a mutual friend, y'all. So I gave Capper our 3 names, and then I put them on the list or whatever. He said that he put us on the list for that night, and I think the only thing he said was, I think he was like, come before like 11 o'clock or 11 or I think 11 or 12. I don't really remember. So I was like, all right, cool, we good, we in. So, you know, we run around Tallahassee like a chicken with our head cut off. I'm trying to get my nails done. I'm trying to get my hair done. I'm trying to find an outfit, and we going crazy, y'all. We trying to get everything together before this event. Boom. Fast forward to the event. It's me, Candace, and Candace's friend. We pull up, and then let me think. I think we made it there before. I know we definitely made it there before 12 o'clock, but I don't remember if we made it there before 11. But boom, we get there. We go straight to the door. And this event is stupid, y'all. When I say there's like hella cars, there's hella people outside. The line is like wrapped around the event. So I'm like, I'm happy we on the list. So I go or whatever. We walking. We get up there to the front of the thing. And we tell him our names or whatever, and they kind of like, who you with? And he tells us, what is his name? Y'all, why am I trying to say his real name? His name Capper, how? Like, oh, I'm on Capper list. My name Asia, I'm like, this Candace, and we said her friend name. And she's like, all right, and she looking on the list or whatever. She got her little pen and paper. And y'all, they don't see our name on the list. So I'm like, I know Capper got us on the list because he been begging for me to bring me and all my homegirls out to a section. So I just know, I just know that we on that list. So she's like, no, we don't have y'all on the list where y'all supposed to be here on the 8 o'clock list. So I'm like, 8 o'clock, like, I don't even know what she's talking about, y'all. So I'm confused or whatever. I'm calling Capper, and y'all, mind you, I didn't even have Capper's number. I'm calling him off Instagram, y'all. I'm calling this man off Instagram. I'm calling him. He's answering, but like I said, he's already in the spot, so I can't really hear him. We're like messaging each other. We're going back and forth, and I'm basically telling him like, hey, my name not on the list. Was I supposed to be in another line? Like I said, y'all, the line stupid is hella people. how it's starting to get a little tingle of embarrassment. It's starting to sprinkle around the area. So Candace is just like, fuck it, how much it is to get in? I got this. I got all of us. I'm gonna pay for us to get in. So I'm looking at her like, you gonna do what? You gonna pay or you gonna pay? So she's just like, I'm gonna pay. And if y'all don't know what that means that she basically gonna call her bank. So for us to get into the club, I think it was like $200. And mind you, it's 3 of us. So she paid like $600 and something for us to get into the club. And before she even paid, I'm just like, Candace, don't hit me in a couple of days talking about you need the $200 from the club event, because if that's the case, maybe I can go, because I really don't want to be here anyway. So she's like, no, girl, I'm going to call BOA, Bank of America. I'm going to call them. And they already know to dispute these charges because I was at home asleep. Like, I wasn't even here. Like, I'm not even here. So I'm like, all right, if you say you good with your bank and you know your bank know you, that's cool. So y'all, we get into the event. As soon as we get in there, I told y'all it's super crazy. Like, you can barely even walk. Oh, we walk over to the bar, and Capper, he's steady calling my phone. He started texting me, but I really wasn't trying to talk to him because I was a little aggravated that she just had to pay for us to get in the club because you wasn't doing what you were supposed to do. So I think probably like 20-30 minutes, he finds us at the bar. And he's like, come on, y'all. I'm going to take y'all to my section. AKA, you know how we do. I know Yak. I know Kodak. I know Yak. And y'all probably like, girl, you lying. But y'all, when I say I'm not lying, I'm not lying. This man, his pickup line was basically, Yak, my cousin. I know Yak. That was his pickup line. So he's like, yeah, I know Yak. He like, y'all, he getting there. He kind of tipsy, y'all. So he just lit like, yeah, Yak. He doing a little pop stick it while we get into the booth or whatever. So we walking behind him, y'all. We pull up to this booth. And when I say this booth, it wasn't a booth. It was like a mini club. It was like the party was it was in our booth, y'all. Like, I'm like, what the hell? And my friends, they like we all kind of just looking like, I know this not the big booth, the big shots, the big mimosas, the big lick, the big section you was talking about. Like, I know that this is not what you was talking about. But y'all, it was what he was talking about. So he brings us or whatever up to the booth. It's like hella, y'all, when I say hella females in the booth.
Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way.
Section looked like, I don't know, y'all. The section looked like Cat Williams before he had money. Like, the section basically wasn't a section. The section was a club. Like, it was a whole club inside of this section. It was like, I'm not even exaggerating, y'all. It was like 30 plus people in this section. It was like hella females in this section, hella niggas in this section. And that wasn't even the worst part, y'all. The worst part was they had one bottle. When I say one bottle of Henny and 2 things of apple juice. And it wasn't like the gallon of apple juice. It was like the little, the little personal apple juice cups that you get from the gas station. Like, I was just like, what?
I know you fucking lying, bitch.
I'm just tickled by the whole situation because it's just like, where is the big mosa, big bottles, big section? Like, where is he? This look like we about to have an orgy. Like, what is going on? Like, it's too many people in the section. Pepper think he doing something. He like, I finally got you out the house. And I'm just looking like, nigga, I could have stayed home. Like, if this what you got me out the house for, I could have stayed home. Like, y'all, we were playing musical chairs in the section. Y'all, I wore some pumps that night and my toes were on fire. So me, Candace, and Candace's homegirl, we literally taking turns sitting down. We playing musical chairs in the section because I'll sit down to get my toes some rest, my little piggy some rest, and then Candace will have to sit on my lap, and then 5 minutes later, her toes hurting. So then, y'all, we playing musical chairs in the section, y'all. So eventually, I leave the section because it's just too many people in the section. But Candace and Candace's homegirl, they a section type of girl. They don't go to the club, but they not in a section. Like, they not dance floor type of girls. But me, I don't care. It could be a section. It could be the dance floor. It could be the stage. I really don't care. I like to have fun. So I'm standing outside the section. Like, I'm dancing. I'm having fun or whatever. But the whole time while I'm in the section, more girls are like coming in the section, like the whole time, like, because I'm standing like by the stairway of the section. People are just running through the section. And eventually the section started to smell like catfish. When I say, that's the story for a whole nother story time. But y'all, the section just started to get real mixy, real nasty. And like I said, Candace is not the type of girl that do the dance floor, but the section got so mixy, so nasty, so catfishy that she and her homegirl even got out of the section. And of course, Major 9, he ended up coming. We got to the front of the stage and we vibed, and yeah, we had a good night. I'm gonna put clips inside of this video on how I looked that night and the concert. The concert was lit. Everything was lit with that.
I ain't never eat that pussy out to launch you, and I ain't never fall in love.
I've never been in a section that crazy before, y'all. I was just like, this nigga is cap out. And then after that event, y'all, Kodak the Capper still had the nerve to be in my DMs trying to invite me to more events. Like, how are you inviting people to events and you only got one bottle? And there's 30 plus people in the section. Like, y'all, it was crazy. But that's pretty much the story time on Kodak the Capper, the guy he probably really known around Tallahassee. Like, if you watching this and you in Tallahassee or you think you know who I'm talking about, girl, comment I know Kodak the Capper in the comment section below, because when I say this man be in everybody's face, this man be in everybody's face, y'all. But yeah, that's pretty much the story time on Kodak the Capper, this nigga that used Kodak name to get girls in his section. Like, who do that? A bum. Like, who does that? Like, who do that? Peace, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe.